Are you going to be okay if I stand over here? You'll be okay? All right. Good deal.
I'm flexible.
All right. You're good. You're good. Perfect. Huh. I'm feeling that way today too.
That's what I came for.
Hi.
See how long the knee lasts today.
Yep. No, I'm all good. You coming up, Cobra? Coming up, up. Come on. Whew. All right, y'all. Easy like Sunday morning flow. Thanks for taking the time, everybody. Beautiful Sunday morning. Another perfect day for our Oceanfront practice. A pleasure to be here with you. If we haven't met, my name is Steve. I'm going to be guiding us through our Sunday morning meditation that's going to leave you feeling amazing and reset. So again, you made the right choice to be here. What do you say we get started? Let's get started laying down on our backs with our heads towards the ocean. Very good. You can come to that very familiar Shavasana position with toes fallen open, palms face up, very comfortable position. Or if you'd like, you can take Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of your feet together and your knees open nice and wide. Either way, take this opportunity to lay back, to close your eyes, tune in for a moment to the soundtrack and our playlist of today's practice, that those ocean waves, smooth ocean waves rolling in. Take a second to feel that sun on your skin. And in feeling that sun, once again, know that you've made the right choice to be here. Whether it's your first time or you come 4 times a week here, or you come all the time, thank yourself for being here. Exhale everything out. Through your nose, we'll take a big collective inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, empty, and clear it all out. Again, y'all, inhale a little bit bigger. Breathe in this ocean air. And through your mouth, exhale, empty, and clear it out. One more, everybody. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in through your nose, just like you've been doing. Exaggerate the size, the depth, the length, everything about it. And then keep your lips sealed. We'll breathe out through our nose. And just like that inhale, you're going to kind of exaggerate everything about the exhale. You lengthen it. You just make it as smooth as possible. Just like that. Inhale. Think about breathing tall and then breathing wide at the top. Lips stay sealed. Exhale. Navel draws up and in. Gently push your breath out. That is your main focus, your main priority over this next 60 minutes is just focusing on this deep, full breath in. And it is deep. It's bigger than any breath we walk around with all day. And this slow breath out. It's slow, it's calming. We want to make it smooth and meditative, as smooth as those waves rolling in. Our breath is kind of like a reflection of what's going on inward in our mind. If your breath is short, it's choppy, kind of fight or flight-ish, well then our state, our mind, is going to follow suit. On the other side of that coin, if your breath is deep and slow and mindful and meditative, well then our state is going to follow suit as well. And that's what we want, everybody. The main intention of this practice, although it has tons and tons of benefits, is to cease the fluctuations of our mind, to soothe the agitated mind. Now, stress and tension, in my opinion, have been the real pandemic in society for a long, long time. What we're about to embark on today in our easy like Sunday morning flow is going to be a self-induced stress. It's going to be challenging. But it's the best way that I know of or have ever heard of to mitigate the bad stress and tension. So it matters you're here. It matters you take the time to do this stuff. It really does. Breathe. Inhale, drinking up this ocean air. You're breathing tall. You're breathing wide at the top. And then exhale, navel draws up and in. You gently push your breath out. Beautiful, y'all. From here, we're just going to pull our knees into our chest. So if you're in that Baddha Konasana, you can take your hands to your outer knees like you're closing a book. And then see if you can lift your shoulders up. Grab opposite elbows over your shins if that's possible. Forehead tucking in towards your knees. And this shape within our back, our spine, is called flexion. It's a nice, sweet stretch. You can feel these muscles starting to pull away from your spine. A little sensation, perhaps the first real sensation that we've had all day. Take one more inhale here. Very good. Exhale, lay your head and shoulders back down, if you haven't already, that is. Plant the soles of your feet. Knees right above your ankles. You have no idea what's going on. And then press into your feet and lift your hips high to the sky for bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Good, y'all. Now, if you can, if you're open enough, perhaps interlace your fingers underneath you and shimmy your arms in. But hey, that's not a requirement. And a lot of us are not open enough in order to do that. So feel free to skip that. Or whatever your body doesn't seem to agree with. Now, there are going to be a lot of things that are uncomfortable, right? That's just yoga. But if something's painful, if it doesn't really agree, and you can tell it doesn't agree with your body, if your body's communicating that to you, well, then modify it or skip it. It's all good. But press your chest back towards your chin. Take your chin away from your chest. There you go, y'all. Squeeze your glutes. Really fire up your glutes, like overzealous almost in your glutes. There you go. Take one more inhale here. Very nice. Separate your hands. Exhale, slide your hips to the ground. Pull your knees into your chest. Drop your right arm open. Look to your right. And on your exhale, gently guide your knees towards your left side body. Good. Sensation, maybe even a lot of sensation, but not pain. Right? And that can be a fine line sometimes. In order to balance that fine line, You've got to pay attention to the sensation. Think of it as communication, our body's medium of communicating to us. If something is painful, like a sharp pain, especially a sudden pain, that's our body saying, hey, don't do that. Let's listen to that. One more breath. Inhale. Now, as you twist, you want to draw your navel in. That helps protect your spine. Very good. Inhale, take her back to center. Pull both knees in. And then just switch it up. Drop your left arm open, look to your left, and guide your knees to the right. Deep diaphragm breathing is the name of the game, y'all. Breath-based Sunday morning meditation. That's going to work through all the muscles, all the tissues of your body, down to every individual cell will be positively affected by the time you step off your mat. Let's take one more breath. Inhale. Navel in as you twist, gently exhale. Beautiful. Take her back to center. Pull both knees in one last time. And then release your legs out in front of you. Rest them on the ground. Roll over onto your belly. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. And then slide them back around your rib cage. Elbows in. Inhale, little to no weight in your hands, cobra pose. So you're just lifting your chest up a couple inches. Now elbows in and shoulders back. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. Exhale, take her back down. Do it again, y'all. Inhale, lift up once again. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. There you go, y'all. Exhale, take her back down. Move with that deep flowing breath of yours. Inhale, lift your chest, broaden across your collarbones. Exhale, take her back down. Last two, y'all. Inhale, Cobrasana, Bhujangasana. Breathe it in. Exhale, you take her right back down. And then one more. Inhale, lift up, breathe it in. Lift your feet up. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Flex your feet. And I want you to put your footprint on the sky. Lift your legs high. Good. So here in our spine, remember that we were on our back and we were rounding. That was flexion. This is a little bit of extension in your spine. A back bend. Take an inhale, lift up, squeeze those glutes, y'all. Fantastic. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press up to your hands and your knees. Just slide it on up to tabletop. And then exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine, draw your navel up and in, and push your breath out. Go for it, y'all. Inhale, look up. We're back to that extension, that sweet little back bend. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine, into flexion. Now go three more. Three more. Exaggerate everything about the breath, the depth, the size, the length of it. That's the foundation of our Sunday morning. I should say easy like Sunday morning meditation. When you're done with those, we're going to curl our toes and lift our hips to the sky for that first downward facing doggy of your day, of your week, maybe even your life. Welcome to your mat, everybody. Good. First downward facing dog. Probably going to expose some tightness, some tension, some resistance. Feel free to pedal your feet out. Bend one knee, press the opposite heel to the ground. I call this walking out your dog. Good, y'all. And then as we start to settle in, start with your fingers. Let's build this from the ground up. Can you spread your fingertips wider? Palms flat if you can. Little bend in your knees, let you press your hips higher and back further. So as you bend your knees, press your hands down through your mat. And then you want armpits pointing towards the tip of your nose. So from my perspective, from my point of view, that's going to widen your upper shoulders and back. And then chin to your chest. Remember, we're lengthening our spine, especially the back of our neck here. Very good, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more. Inhale. Excellent, y'all. Exhale. From here, look forward. Walk your hands forward. Step your feet behind your wrists at the top of your mat. And then you're probably going to bend your knees a bit more than you did in downward facing dog. I know I certainly would. Right there. So bend your knees and feel some of that tension, that tightness, that resistance come out of your hamstrings, your lower back. Drop your head down and then option to interlace your fingers at your lower back for a little chest expansion and shoulder opening. Just an option, by the way. On your inhale, with the clasp of your hands, find a halfway lift. Pull your hands back, like punch back with your knuckles and roll your shoulders back. Keep the clasp of your hands. We haven't done anything there. And then exhale, fold down deep, but lift your hands off your lower back and reach them to the ocean. There we go, everybody. Sensation, but not pain. Can we really be so in tune with what our body's communicating to us and how we're feeling that for the whole time here on your mat, we're just kind of riding that middle road, maybe pushing ourselves a little bit, but not beating ourselves up. Finding the balance between too much and not enough, right? Too much can hurt us. If we try too much and try to do too much, it's usually never enough. However, if we do too little, there's always that, hey, I could have done more. So let's just do our best, no more, no less, to breathe deep and create sensation. We're off to a phenomenal start. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet together in the center of your mat. With a little chin to your chest, so your head and neck are the last thing to come up. We're going to roll to standing, vertebra by vertebra. Good. As you come to standing, take your hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Once again, thank yourself for showing up, for being one of those people that does hard things voluntarily because you know they're beneficial. And this is extremely beneficial. Remember, our breath is a direct reflection on our state of mind, our state of being. So feel this deep, full breath in, and this slow, calming breath out. And then, let's get her done. Open your eyes and release your hands, palms facing forward. On your next inhale, you're going to sweep your hands out to the sides, reach them up high to the sky. You know, you might even lean it back a little bit. Go on, get ahead. Beautiful. Exhale, let's fold all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees. Lay your torso out long and drop your head down. Inhale, find a halfway lift. If you're new to this, hands can come above or below your knees. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades and flatten your back. Exhale, plant your palms and step to plank pose. High push-up position, y'all. See if you can come high in the balls of your feet. Yeah. Pull your hands and toes towards each other. Good. Steady your visual gaze. Are your wrists right underneath your shoulders? You could drop to your knees if you need. I would if I were you. If you're with me on your inhale, now you got to shift forward. Shoulders come in front of wrists, 4, maybe 5 inches. On your exhale, shoulders and hips move together, lower halfway down. Your elbow should go straight back. We're not letting those hips sink down though, are we? Now inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down. See if you can lift your knees by pressing into your hands and the tops of the feet. And then exhale, hips to the sky. Doggy. Good, y'all. Breathe. Breathe deep. Everything we're going to do here today is going to be simple in terms of not being complicated, and it won't be all easy, but it'll be somewhat simple. You know, this is the last place you want to come to overthink and overanalyze things. I noticed that from that high plank to low plank, some of our elbows were going out to the sides. If that's the case, you got to shift forward more before you lower halfway down. Some of us, our hands were in a position to where we couldn't lift our knees in that upward facing dog. Same thing, you got to shift forward in front of your wrist before you lower a little bit more. We'll get it though. We're going to have plenty of opportunities. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch together. Inhale, find a halfway lift. It's called Ardha Uttanasana. Pull your chest and spine out long. Exhale, fold, navel in, Uttanasana. We dive in deep. Inhale, rise. Come to standing. Urdhva Hastasana. Reach your hands high. You could lean it back, stretch up and away, and feel something. Woo, beautiful. Exhale, fold all the way down. We're at the top of our mat, right? That's to the front of our mat. Heels and toes together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back lengthen. Heels and toes together. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose. Shift forward. Let's get this. Shift forward, lower halfway down. Shoulders and hips move together. Inhales, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through your biceps. Can you lift your knees? Exhale, hips to the sky. Doggies. Woo! Sunday morning, y'all. Good day to sleep in. Good morning to not do anything at all. Except show up to your mat, breathe mindfully, and move in a meditative way through every muscle, tendon, tissue, and organ in your body. Massaging all the organs, flexing and stretching all the muscles. It matters you're here. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between hands. Heels and toes are together, right? Inhale, halfway lifty. Pull your chest, spine out long. Exhale, fold, dive in, empty out. Lead with your chest. Inhale, rise. Take it on up. Reach your hands high. Lean it back and stretch, everybody. Woo! Exhale, fold all the way back down. You can see what we're doing. We're just moving with our breath, right? Inhale, halfway lift, riding the river of our breath. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward. Lower with control. Skip this if you need though, huh? You got to shift forward, shoulders in front of wrists. Upward facing dog, feed your heart through. Stay right there. Exhale, hips to the sky, sweet doggaroo. Hold on. You have to come see my shoulders? Here. You've got to come here, in front of. Yes, now you can lower halfway down and your elbows will go straight back, right? Strong core. Nice job. Woo! Beautiful. Now I'm looking around this park. I could pretty much tell it ain't your first rodeo. Except for this young woman here. She actually has a hat that says, this actually is my first rodeo. I'm pretty sure she wore that for me. All right. Give me 2 more breaths. Give me 1 more flow on your own. You could add stuff to the flow. You could skip stuff. You can make the whole thing up. I'm cool with it. Breathe well. You know where they are, right? Yeah. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Breathe deep. I want you to breathe so deep. Saturate your blood with oxygen so much. It's going to be ridiculous how stoned you are when you walk out of this park. But in a good way, right? Not paranoid. You might have the munchies, but that's just because it's Sunday morning and you need some brunch. In a good way. It matters you're here. Woo! We're off to a pretty sweet start. Y'all breathing deep, right? Inhale. And how's the volume over there, by the way, guys? Good? Exhale. How we doing over here with the volume? Drinking up this ocean air and keeping it flowing free. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Arrive at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet together in the center of the back of your mat. And on your inhale, we're going to lift our left leg up and back towards the street. So we're in a forward fold. We're just lifting our back left leg up. Now, instead of pointing your toes, flex your foot. Spiral inward with your thigh so that your hips are level. Just parallel to the ground with your other left leg. And then bend your right knee a little bit, your other left leg. Bend your right knee a little bit. Find a halfway lift in your upper torso. And then from here, let's open up our arms and come to fly. Yeah. Whoa, we okay, back row? Hey, don't blame that on being on the slant either. Breathe. Steady your visual gaze. Firm up your right quadriceps. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Soften your face. There you go. The balance between effort and ease. You look like you're doing amazing here. Give me 2 more deep breaths, huh? Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, huh? Take an inhale here. Fantastic. Exhale, forward fold, set everything down. We're just going to switch it up. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back towards the street. Flex at the foot. Internal rotation of thigh. No. Bend your left knee a little bit. Find a halfway lifting in a strong core. And then from here, let's come to fly. Airplane pose, Dakasana, like a flock. A flock of seagulls, if you will, all together. I'm talking about the bird, not the 80s band, but if you know who they are, they had some really sweet tunes, y'all. Breathe. Steady your gaze, steady your breath. Both of these things have a reflection of what's going on inward. Amazing, y'all. Give me 1 more big, beautiful breath. Drink up ocean air deep into lungs. Exhale, release to forward fold. Set her down. Ha! Separate your feet hips width apart. Grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. We call this Padagustasana. Inhale. You can bend your knees. Find a halfway lift. Pull your chest and spine out long. Exhale, fold. Now pull with your arms. Let your elbows bow out to the sides. So you're feeling this, right? Along the whole posterior chain, the whole back line of your body. But it's not too much and it's not too little. You're finding that sweet spot right there in the middle. Oh. Nice job, everybody. Utah, give me 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Take an inhale here. Very good, y'all. Exhale, release that. Walk your hands forward. Downward facing doggy. We took a little detour there, but as you know, it's Sunday morning. It's time we hop back on that flow train, y'all. All aboard. Tickets, please. Woo woo! Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk. Maybe you can lightly hop your feet between your hands. There you go, y'all. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, heels and toes are all the way together, right? Exhale, fold, dive in deep and empty out. Inhale, chair pose. Now sink low, lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale is forward fold, straighten your legs and dive your torso down. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chest and spine out long. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose, shift forward and lower halfway down, elbows straight back. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of the feet down, shoulders back, feed your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Get you some doggeroo. Inhale, lift your left leg, y'all. Breather on up. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach and send it high. Exhale, see if you can sweep your left foot all the way through to your hand. Stack your knee above your ankle. And then inhale, simply rise to crescent pose. Reach your hands high to the sky. Beautiful. Let's take a back bend today. Exhale, goal post your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift out of your heart. There you go. Feel something. Inhale, come on back up and stretch your hands to the heavens. Exhale, take your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Shift forward and lower slow. It's easy like Sunday morning, yo. Upward facing, opens your heart. And exhale, hips to the sky, sweet dogger. Inhale, lift your right leg. Breathe your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Push it out. Maybe you can get forehead. Inhale, reach and send it high. Exhale, see if you can step it through heel, ball, toe. You know where to go. Inhale, come on up. Ride that river. Reach for the sky. Exhale, back bend. Goal post your arms. Remember, shoulder blades squeeze, and that lifts out of your heart. Inhale, come on back up and stretch your hands to the heavens. Exhale, take it on down. Step it on back. Woo! You know where to go, yo. Nice job, everybody. Just like a little Sunday morning stroll through every molecule of your being. Y'all breathing? You look like you're doing amazing. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between hands. Inhale's a halfway lifty, a flat back. Exhale, fold, dive in, and empty out completely. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, reach. Exhale into your fold, dive it on in. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen out. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, strong core, lower halfway. Awesome, everybody. Inhale, that upward facing dog, a sweet little back bend. Exhale, hips to the sky, and doggy, yeah, doggy. Inhale, lift your left leg, breathe your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach and send it high. Go down the exhale, sweep it through, a low lunge. Inhale, come on up, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, give me that back bend. Goal post your arms, lift out of your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, come on back up and reach to the sky. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Woo, yeehaw, y'all. Right side on your own. Right side on your own. Just an easy like Sunday morning stroll. That's going to leave no stone unturned. You are doing so much for yourself right now. You know, just committing to showing up to something like this, that's difficult. I mean, it's difficult to show up on a Sunday morning, especially since you know that once you get here, it's going to be somewhat difficult. People form habits, and habits form futures. I think we could all think of a couple habits that are not nearly as beneficial as this. This is huge. One breath in downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. And then end of your exhale, walk or hop feet between your hands. You got one more whole flow on your own. Okay, let's not forget those halfway lifts. Certainly not forgetting the chair pose. Breathe. In through your nose and out through your nose. Man. Woo! Sweeping out the cobwebs of the weekend. Left to right, y'all. I'll meet you back in Dogger. Hey, and we're over halfway there. Way over halfway there on this, as of now. I mean, let's not drop out here and just, stay the path, stay the path. Phenomenal, everybody. Phenomenal. I'll meet you right back in Dogger when you're done. And if you need to take a break, maybe you've taken like 15 so far. That's okay. I probably would have taken 20. But I'd be really focused on my breath, so hopefully you're doing that. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. And keep it flowing, really free. Now, if you're with me, let's keep getting her done. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch together. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chest, spine out long. Exhale, fold, dive in deep and empty out. Now inhale, chair pose, sink your hips. Lift your chest, reach to the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center, and then rotate to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. Now, take a look at your knees. See how your right knee wants to pop out in front? Do your best to pull it back a little bit, just your best. It might not get completely flush, that's okay. We do our best, no more, no less. Squeeze your thighs, your adduction muscles. Make sure your hips are lower than your head and your heart. And then hips pull back, head reaches out, inhale. Navel draws in as you use leverage and twist. We're here for 5. Nice, everybody. 4. A little balancing transition in 3. Let's see how graceful we are on a Sunday morning, huh? 2, look down. Shift your weight into your left foot. Slow motion, inhale, pick your right foot up. And then slower still, step it all the way back for rotated crescent pose, Pavarita Anjaneyasana. If you're one of those people that I just saw yard sailed it all over your mat, just start again. It's all good. Okay, you could drop your back knee to the ground if you need. If you can't get the elbow there to the outside of your knee or thigh, drop the back knee. That's going to help you twist. And even if you do get the elbow there and you want to drop the back knee, that's going to help enhance your twist. Give me 3 more deep breaths, y'all. Press back through your heel, reach out through your head, inhale. You got to step that right foot way back, brother. Way back. 2 more, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Now lift your torso up off your thigh. There you go, buddy. Oh, we're not just hanging out, going through the motions, are we? The way you do anything is the way you do everything. I know that because it says it on my shirt. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Walk your hands to the right, straighten both legs, and parallel your feet. Woo! We're getting her done, y'all. Stagger yourself with your neighbor so you don't find your head in their asana. And then see if you can grab your ankles or the outsides of your feet. Shift your weight forward a little bit. Drop your head down. We're about 40 minutes in. Do you still have the same quality of breath that we began to cultivate 40 minutes ago? Because if not, if we're not breathing deep, or if we're doing the opposite, that short, choppy fight or flight breath, we're not doing ourselves a service. We want to back off then and just begin again. Good, y'all. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Left back, lengthen out. Exhale, open your arms, airplane wings. Strong stomach, flat spine. Inhale, rise. Take it all the way up. Exhale, warrior two towards the ocean. Turn your left toes out. Bend deep into your front left knee. Your back right toes can angle forward slightly, just a little inward rotation. I find that to be, it just feels a little better on my knee. And then steady your gaze out over the ocean. Inhale, breathe tall and wide. And as you do that, get taller. Get wider at the top and expand through your arms, your fingertips, through everything. And then exhale, sink down a little bit deeper. Fantastic, everybody. Woo! Either y'all came here to practice some focused yoga, or I'm the best yoga cheerleader in the world, y'all, and I forgot my pom-poms. You came here to practice. Breathe. Give me two. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath. Drink it up. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale. Reach, 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 and extend. Side angle pose is your exhale. Forearm to thigh is good. All right, whatever you're feeling. But just like that rotated crescent we had earlier, you want your torso lifted off your thigh. You want your heart facing La Jolla. So if your heart is facing the ground, we've got to come up some more and rotate open. See if you can take your right hand towards the ocean. Here you go, palm facing down. Option for your left hand parallel. 5. Good, y'all. 4. Woo! Let's take this straight into balancing. In 3. Take your hands north and south. Look down. Take your left fingertips a foot in front of your left toes. 2. And then lean into your front left leg. Take your back right leg up parallel to the ground. We call this Ardha Chandrasana, our balancing, or lack thereof, half moon. Yes, yes, y'all. Drive down your left heel. Squeeze the quadricep. Flex your top right foot. Spiral your right toes away from the ground. A balanced breath will have you in a balanced state, mentally and physically. Give me 2. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Take an inhale. Now bend your left knee. Exhale your right hand to the ground. Bring your right knee into your nose. There you go. Set your right foot down next to your left. That's a forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach to the sky. It's a pretty short series, so let's get her done. Exhale, slide your hands to heart, and then rotate to your right. Come on. Pull your left knee back. Squeeze your thighs. Hips pull back, head reaches out, inhale. Remember, we're keeping our hips lower than our head, right? We're here for 5. Once again, y'all, that graceful, controlled transition in 4. Here we go, y'all. 3. Look down, 2. Shift your weight into your right foot. Slow motion. Inhale, pick your left foot up. Slower still, step it all the way back. Rotated crescent. Good. Remember, you want to get that elbow there if you can, because you could drop that back knee to the ground. Dropping the back knee is not a lesser form of the asana. Right? Nobody's going to see you afterwards when you're getting brunch, be like, dude, I totally saw you drop your knee to the ground. Right? It's just going to help you enhance the twist. Spinal vitality. If we're doing the breathing right, if we're initiating it from the diaphragm, that is actually helping just the breathing massage and stimulate our internal organs. The compression we're doing here and the twisting is doing the same. This is bigger than the sum of its parts. 3 breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, last 2, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Take an inhale. Woo, woo. Exhale, release to low lunge. Walk your hands to the left. Straighten both legs. Parallel your feet. Stagger yourself with your neighbor. Hey, we've done a little chest expansion in the beginning, but if you want some more shoulder opening and chest expansion, you can interlace your fingers once again at your lower back. Find a halfway lift. Shoulders roll back. Exhale, fold down deep. You didn't have to come here. You had other options. But intuitively you knew that for your overall well-being, that showing up here, this was your best option for physical health, mental clarity, and emotional equanimity or balance. 3 things that this science of yoga was created to create and maintain. I am only fooling. You do your thing. Who can blame him? One more breath, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Inhale, find a halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, open your arms. Give me those airplane wings. Strong core, y'all. Inhale, rise. Take it all the way up. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn your right toes out. Sink deep into your front right knee. Steady and as smooth as the waves rolling in. That's our breathing. Can you be at, we got warrior 2, then we got extended side angle, and then a little balance, and then we're pretty much taking it home. So let's be active. Let's try to feel it everywhere. 2 more deep breaths in your warrior 2. Inhale. Man, it's just one of those days, huh? Exhale. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Side angle pose is your exhale. Okay. Forearm to thigh is fine. If that's what keeps you lifted and narrow enough for your heart to face Mission Beach, then forearm to thigh it is. Good. But we're not just dropping our right ear on that shoulder, are we? Right? You want to have some space between those. Now breathe well. Take your left hand and reach towards the ocean. Palm facing down. Yeah. A little bit more cooking in your left side body. Option, right hand parallel. 5. Woo, a little bit more cooking in the core, y'all. 4. A little balance in 3. 2. Hands come north and south. Look down. Take your right fingertips about a foot in front of the toes. Lean into your front right leg and take your back left leg up, parallel to the ground. Steady and as smooth as the waves rolling in. We're rolling these waves of energy in and out. Breathing these waves of energy in and out. Drive down your right heel, squeeze at the quadricep, flex at the top left foot. Woo! Utah, give me 2. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more. Inhale. And then bend your right knee. Exhale your left hand to the ground. Bring your left knee into your nose. There you go. Set your left foot down next to your right. That's a forward fold. You're familiar, I'm sure. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, fold and squat down deep. Lift your heels, tuck your chin to your chest, and bring your forehead towards your knees. Whether or not your forehead can get to your knees doesn't matter. Everybody can tuck their chin to the chest and create compression in the throat. Good, everybody. Now from here, keep your lower body the same. Just unfurl your spine, sit up tall. See if you can keep your toes tucked underneath you the way they are now, and then drop your knees to the ground. And if that's too much, you keep your hands forward. If you're good, you can walk your hands back so that you're sitting up and your shoulders are stacked above your hips. Some of us still can walk our hands back, but our toes are tucked underneath us, and we're just stretching the arches of our feet for a couple breaths. If this one's uncomfortable for you, good. Good. Means I'm doing my job. Now your job is to move through the challenge and the discomfort, the opportunity, in other words, just in a real smooth and balanced way. That's where our breath comes into play. Yes, yes, y'all. From here, walk your hands forward, untuck your toes, take your ankles wider than your hips. Now, if you have knee stuff going on, you might want to skip this. See if you can, with your hands there, maybe sink your hips down in between your heels. And if you have to separate your knees a bit, that's cool. If it's too much, don't do it. You're going to need your knees till you're 120, 30, 40 years old, so don't mess them up today. If you're good, you're good. If you want to, you can walk your hands back and lay on your back and grab opposite elbows over your head. Are you honoring what you're feeling? That sensation is communication. And like any good relationship, whether it's with another person, yourself, or your body, there's got to be communication, there's got to be listening. Just as, if not more gentle than you were coming in, walk your hands forward. Plant your palms, and I'll meet you back in dogger. Last dogger of your day, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Woo! Take an inhale here, everybody. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands and move to half pigeon pose. Left ankle comes across towards your right wrist. If this is too much on your knee, lay on your back and take the supine version. Let me know if you need that. I'll come over and help you out. But hips are level. We're not leaning onto our left hip here. And you might need to bring your knee in towards your foot in towards your body some more to help protect your knee joint. So this shin parallel to the top of your mat is going to be really hard on your knee. So you pull the heel in towards you. Walk your hands out, drop your head down. Breathe well. Man, what a day. You could have slept in, and maybe you did. You could have laid on the couch all morning. You could have went straight to that champagne brunch. But you came here. You said, no, I'm going to show up. I'm going to clear the slate. Hit that reset button. And it matters. This stuff isn't easy. In fact, we all know a person or people that will avoid doing things like this at all costs. Hey, you want to go to yoga? No. Why would I want to do that? Shit's hard. But when you're not challenged, you don't do anything hard throughout your life, we tend to get bored, not feel fulfilled. From here, walk your hands back out of this one. We're going to bend our back right knee. Bend your right knee. Walk your hands to the right. Rotate on your knees. Walk your hands to the right. And come to floor frog. Look at me. Rotate on your knees to this position. There we go, y'all. Sink your hips back. Now you're probably definitely going to need to stagger yourself with your neighbor because things could get real awkward real quick. And then sink your hips back. Let your forehead rest down. Ooh, I'm breathing deep. Vitality to every cell of my body. Tucker, Tucker. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Come here. Tucker. Tucker, come here, Tucker. Good, y'all. Ease your way on out of this one. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Face the street. Half pigeon, right leg. Heel forward across towards your left wrist. And remember, you do want to pull the heel in towards your body to some degree. Keep your hips level. Walk your hands out. Drop your head down. And breathe. You're the only one in class. I am fooling. I kid. Nice work, everybody. Sunday morning, and you showed up. There are certainly those of us that didn't. All right, ease your way on out of this one. Walk your hands out. Just about there, everybody. Lean onto your right hip. Turn once again to face La Jolla, but spread your legs as wide apart as you can get them in a V. This seated straddle stretch or Upavishta Konasana. Take your hands to the ground, lower back. Slide your hips forward. See if you can get your legs wider. Now, for some of us, you could just keep our hands behind us and keep pressing forward like that. For others still, you might want to reach your hands to the sky and exhale, fold all the way down. Ooh, fantastic. From here, ease your way on out of this one. Swing both legs around to the top of your mat and roll easily onto your back where happy baby awaits you. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out. Hey, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Twist and hit both sides evenly. And when you're all good there, take her back to center. Pull your knees in one last time. Woo, we've done it, y'all. Allow your legs to fall out in front of you. Let your toes fall open and allow your palms to rest just comfortably along your side body. Together, let's take an inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale, empty out. One more, inhale. Hold full. And release. Woo! Let your breath settle and be natural. Let your body soften. Just take a few moments on this beautiful Sunday morning to let your mind be still in our Shavasana. I'll guide us out in just a few moments here. How many people? 40, is it? 248? Sorry. Kundalini activation, light, Kelly, what's Kelly stand for again? Light integration. Oh, there. Sorry.
It's a little thing from Ocean. Remember you said habits for countries? Ocean, you know what Ocean is?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a longer one like a couple. And it's with habits.
Okay.
Look it
I'll
up.
look at it. Yeah. Whew. Feel that sun, everybody. What a day. What a thing you've done for yourself. If you'd like, you could just start to breathe lightly. Perhaps wiggle your fingertips, toes, or wrists and ankles. You could, if you'd like, roll on your side, like you're sleeping on your side. And you could also, if you'd like, gently make your way to seated. Notice how you feel. Thank yourself for showing up and giving yourself this gift. It matters. I thank you so much for showing up and allowing me to guide you through this Sunday morning meditation. I love to share this practice because it's just so beneficial. Thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. I started these classes 15 years ago because it was expensive then. It certainly hasn't gotten any cheaper. And that donation-based system allows us to share this practice with so many. So again, thank you for your generosity honoring that system. I appreciate you. I hope you get value out of your time here. The divine within me honors and bows to that within you. Namaste.